Hey guys, welcome to another one of our videos. I'm the Worm, this is the Prom. Again, we're going with our e-liquid reviews again today. This is another juice from vapors.com.my, which is obviously a Malaysian company. So today we're going to be reviewing the...
This is a 12mg strength Peppermint. It's from the DIY range, which explained in our video, is Premix. 70-30 PG VG ratio. That's it. Got it. Ratio. Yeah, 70-30 PG VG ratio. I can't remember what I was going to say. I have no idea. Sorry. Yeah,
I was going to cut in then, but
yeah. No, sorry guys. Yeah, basically, like I said, vapors.com.my. For these, there are 15 Malaysian ringgit.
Only come in 10ml.
10ml, but it works out about £3.25, so that's fairly good price.
Still about 10 for 30ml of the one flavour if you do want it.
Indeed, we should point out we've got this free. Have we done that yet? No,
we haven't.
We should point out we've got this free, but it isn't going to reflect on our opinions because, well, we don't lie. So yeah, basically, we're going to big up Vapors for sending it to us, and we're going to crack on with what we think about this juice. So we'll have a vape.
We've literally just we've washed out our drippers. I dried them, and then we dry burned them just so there's no flavour left, and we dripped this in. And literally, even on the priming of the new flavour, it is strong. To me, it tastes like a extra mint on steroids, like extra strong mint on steroids. It is so minty, but it's so nice. It's not like to the point where it's going to kill you, but it feels, you know, when you're having like a strong mint, and it kind of like it clears your airways and that, and makes your throat feel like it's got nothing on it. It's just, it's really like that. It's really, really nice.
Intense. I think for me, I think this is more Worm's palate than it is mine. This is not nice. It's not nice. This is not bad. Sorry, it's quite nice, but I usually wouldn't vape something as strong as this. It's it does taste like an extra strong mint. If you're in the UK, you know what that is. It does taste like an extra strong mint, very, very subtly on the back, but it is just a very, very, very big hit of menthol for me anyway. It's I can still, my throat is cold when I breathe. It is very, very strong menthol flavour. It is definitely peppermint, put it that way. We can't say it's not. It definitely tastes like peppermint, which is what it should taste like, but it is incredibly intense. It's definitely not an all-day vape for me.
I could vape this all day. This is very, very nice for me. I mean, I enjoy, like, when I want a mint flavour, I want it to be like power. I really do like my menthols. So, to be my personal preference on the menthol kind of hit is probably a little bit more than yours, isn't it? Maybe close to double, but not quite as much as double.
It's just, it is very strong menthol. It's nice. I'd like this at certain times, but it's just not something I could do all day. Put it that way. It does taste like peppermint, so I should point out it's not a reflection. It doesn't taste. It does taste like peppermint, but it's just, my dear God, it's intense. My tongue is starting to go a bit numb, and my throat is very dry. Throat hit off of this. It's 12mg strength, so take that into account. For me, it's actually, the throat hit isn't even there for me. There is no what I would consider a normal throat hit, but there is an incredibly high menthol throat hit. So hopefully that makes sense. It's not your traditional sort of what I'd call sort of powdery back of the throat hit, but it is a very like menthol. So if you like very strong menthols, this is definitely one for you. For me, I prefer sweeter flavours and fruit flavours, to be honest with you. Vapour off of it is pretty good, isn't it?
The vapour and flavour is just, the vapour is amount. I mean, for a 70-30 mix, predominantly PG, you can't ask for better, really. I don't think. I mean, I want to say again, like for me, this is like, it feels almost like a palate cleaner. Like, so if you want to clean your tongue and like the back of your throat from any other flavours, vape this for 10 minutes. It's gonna clear you out. Definitely.
This would definitely be the equivalent of an afternoon mint. Put it that way. It's very, very, very minty. It's not like a plant mint. It is like a strong mint, like peppermint strong mint.
Polos are worldwide, I believe. Polos are quite strong, but this feels like you've just grabbed a whole packet of Polos in your mouth, chewed them, and swallowed.
Yeah,
that's how strong I would say it is. But I like that. I enjoy that.
Oh, it's not horrible. It's not a bad e-liquid at all by any means. It's a very nice e-liquid.
It's just preferable for you, isn't it?
For me, it's similar to the tobacco e-liquid from Hangson we did recently. It tastes like it's supposed to, but what it's supposed to taste like is not something I would choose to vape very regularly. So that's kind of where I sit it. For me personally, it's like a 5 out of 10 for what I choose to vape. But as an e-liquid, that like for what it's meant to taste for, this is like a 9 out of 10. It's very, very strong. It's very pepperminty.
I'm going to say they're a bit more than that. I mean, for me personally, they were a 9.9. I really, really like that. I didn't expect it to be quite as good as that because we made our own one and it wasn't nowhere near this. And this is amazing. I mean, and for people out there that like their strong minty flavours, you're going to love this. This is going to be an all-day vape for you. This is very, very, very what it says on the tin, on the squeezy bottle,
on the bottle,
on the squeezy bottle.
We should point this out as well whilst we're talking about bottles. Sorry.
This bottle is equivalent to other flavouring bottles and that we've had.
These 10ml bottles aren't stiff. This is very, very, I said it to my mate, it's like a thick bag. It's very nice and squeezy, so getting them dropped out isn't a problem. Some of our 10ml bottles, you do have to have like Thor's hammer to get it out. These bottles are actually really nice. The coloured tops, ours are all 12mg strength, and we have got a few different coloured tops, so I don't know whether they correspond to different nicotine flavours and they've just gone, nah, it's alright, chuck it on, or not. But they have got, some of them have got different coloured tops. Maybe it's because some are fruit flavoured and some aren't. I'm not entirely sure, but we've got some white tops.
It doesn't specify on the site, so we have had a look around. But
no, it doesn't specify on the site.
I think we've had a few that are free, and he's basically just put them on and just see what's going on.
Is this 15 ringgit as well?
Yeah, this is 15 ringgit as well.
There are a couple of these DIYs that are more expensive that are supposed to be in the 15. Yeah, this is 15 ringgit. So, I mean, I do want to say as well, the currency is spelled as ringgit, but I believe it's pronounced ringgit because Bubblers at Vapors said it's like, as best he couldn't speak to him, he wrote it for me, but he spelled it and then in brackets writ ringgit. So hopefully, Bubblers, this is how you say that. I'm not too sure, but 15. It's like £3.25. If you want a peppermint flavour, I mean, this bottle will probably last me like 2 months because I'd need to vape, and honestly, I'd have one vape and like, oh, I can still taste it an hour later. It's very, very strong.
I am loving this. I think I could go for that 10ml bottle.
I think I'll let him have this one. I'm not a big fan of it. It's not bad. It tastes like it's supposed to, but I don't like peppermint vapes. To be honest, I could see me mixing this with quite a strong fruit flavour or a bubble gum. If you had the sweetness of the bubble gum at the start and then that at the back, that'd probably be quite nice. Don't forget, guys, I know you buy Premix e-liquids. You can give them a little mix up and see if you can create some flavour combinations of your own. We always do that. So if we've one that's not bad and another that's not bad, combine the two and they can be absolutely great. So yeah, it is a peppermint, but it could be a peppermint strawberry. It could be a peppermint orange. It could be a peppermint.
But on the peppermint that you can buy, it is, like I say, if you are a menthol vapor, this is going to be one for you. Definitely, this is
definitely minty menthol.
Very high up there on what you get.
It does taste like peppermint. It really does taste like peppermint.
I think for people that are more on their fruity, sweeter flavours like Mr. Proton, it's not going to be your all-day vape, but it's not going to be bad to be sitting in there on the side. I mean, it's a worthwhile bar for 10ml for £3.25 and a bit. So if you do want to try 10ml of it, go for it.
I've just knocked my volts down a little bit.
Bit better. Okay, there we go. Just tweaked it a bit with his.
It's still very menthol. It's still, like, for me, too much, but you get more of the flavour, the actual peppermint flavour come through, and yeah, it's a very, very strong polo on the way in, and it's a very, very menthol sort of throat hit on the way through and back. It's definitely going to cool your throat down, put it that way. It's definitely going to cool your throat down. I think we're wrapping up, basically, aren't we?
I think that's it for that one.
Yeah,
I mean,
just another thank you to vapors.com.my, so it's vapus.com.my. We will stick it up there. If you're on a mobile device, you won't see that, and we'll stick it down there in the description, so you can link straight to the site. If you're on a mobile device, you will see that. Thank you very much, guys. I have been Mr. Proton. This has been the Wriggly Worm. We will catch you soon.
See you soon, guys.